Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're back on the build. We're going to finish this gate up. We're going to board it today with some composite. If you watched the powder coating video, I've got it here. She came out really nice. Very happy with it. It was really hard to do this one on my own, so we had to do it in two stages, both the powder primer and the top coat. Came out really well. This was not sandblasted. This was just sanded down. Sandblasting, of course, would give it a little bit of a more even finish. But for a gate and the way it looks really awesome. Happy with it. So what we're going to do is we've got our composite boards here. We're going to go ahead and trace out this panel and get ready for this board to go in. I've got all my tools already set up, so what we'll do is we'll measure this puppy out, cut it, and then we'll figure out what we got going on this box. So let me get a pencil and we can start marking things up. Okay, so tape measure is where? It's right here. And what we're going to do is measure this guy inside. We're at 63 1/4. Get a square. Even though I'm going to use the miter, I'll run a square through it just to make sure. There we go. You don't want to be wasting any of these boards. It's 63 1/4. We'll leave the line, and then we should be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get power cord out, plug this guy in. Just got to take off a smidge. I'm just sure if this thing sits nice and tight. There we go. We don't want it too tight, but we want it tight enough that it slides freely. There we go. Okay, we're good. Okay guys, so I've got it all set up. I decided to go to a smaller piece and then one cap on top instead of playing around with it. I got it to sit properly, which made me happy. I also went ahead and created myself a jig. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-drill these holes so I know when I line up my plates or my boards, I can put them right tight up against it and pre-drill. So I've got that ready. So let me drill this out. This way we're good. Now the board that I did play with, the other one, I did end up carving this one out a bit for the plate. So that fit in perfectly, which is good. But let's drill these out. We'll try to get them as straight as we can. And we're going to use this as a template. There we go. So that's what I'm going to use. So when I put it up against my board, right, they're all going to be the same. Okay, so here It's going to be a little interesting. So, because we've got that plate there, we got that weld, I am going to mark this one separately. I'm going to put it right in the middle. I know it's 2.5. What do we got on this one? That's a very good question. I think that's the right measurement. I could be wrong. But the spacing's important. So even if I go this way, it's going to mess it up. So let's mark it. Let me pull this one out for a second. And then I am going to go ahead and mark it. Let me grab my square. So I know it's my flat bar, which is here. 1, 2, right? And I know that I am using, where is, what did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so, I could do that. That'll work. Okay, so let me do that. That's going to work perfectly. So let me drill this one out and I'll put it in place. More or less. Okay, so we've got those drilled out. So the game plan here is I wiped and cleaned this. We're going to add just a drop of silicone. Right at the corner. And one right at the corner here. I think I don't even need it in there. And we're going to place those in place like so. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and drill right through that. Put that through. Washer. There we go. Now we'll drill the hole through this one and we should be good. And that one should be ready to go. Okay, let me mark those, drill those. Then we'll go ahead and drill the unit. There we go, guys. First one's in and she's ready to rock and roll. So the next piece is over here, and this is the one I have carved out. And this one should fit in beautifully. I know I did make it tight, but not that tight. What happened here? Okay, hold on a second. There it goes. There we go. Now these boards have metal bracketry that goes, or this in between, and it'll hold the board from buckling. And let me grab them. So they basically slide in between. I've never used these before, so this is the first time for this product for me. So it's going to be interesting to see how well it actually does. So they're just basically pieces of metal that go in between. So we can shove one here. Now, is it half? No, it's long ways. Okay. So let me loosen this one up because I tightened it a little too tight. And I can't get that board in there. There we go. There we go. Oops. So I'm going to put, on this one here, I'm going to put 2. I'm going to put 1 in the middle. Like so. And 1 in the middle like so. That's perfect. Okay, so let's mark these. We'll drill these out. And then we'll go ahead and put the board in place. Okay guys, I marked this one. I'm going to drill it. I'll mark the other one in a second. All right, see how I carved that out? So I'll move you guys back over. We'll mark this, and then we shall move on. The problem I have right now is I've got these in here. I don't want them in there just yet. I will put them in once I'm ready. And then what I'll do is I'd add a little bit of silicone to it to hold it in place so it doesn't go anywhere. There we go. Now things should move along pretty quickly. We should be good. Put this guy up here, we'll drill those out. There's that. Okay guys, we got the next gate up on the bench. I got them pre-drilled. This one's pretty straightforward. We'll throw a little bit of silicone in behind and we'll get the bolts in. But she's sitting pretty good. Nice. All right, let's bolt this puppy in. All right, so let's mark up another one, and we'll get her in there. I'm going to clean up this silicone that's coming off the bottom. Okay. There we go. Nice. All right, let's hit the next one. Let's cut the 45 on each side. So we can get past that stitch weld. This side, make sure we're both on the same side. Let's try to fit that one more time. Let's go over the stitch welds, as it does. Nice. Okay, so let's go drill this out. Put the brace in the middle. Nice. Okay. Just take off this stuff here. All right. There we go. Couple of nuts and bolts in, and we'll move on to the next one, guys. Okay, so let's drill this, mark it. We'll drill it, and then we'll loosen the bottom one up. Some plastic so I can see my marks. All right. That. That's that. Nice. Got it marked up. Put this down over here for now. Let's drill them out. Put a couple of drops here. 1, 2, 3, and let's do 4. Okay, there we go. 4, do two in the middle of this guy. One here. And one here. Just because I have them. I think I do. Do I have two? Oh, there's one here. I gotta see if I got another one. I do. At least I think I do. I do. All right. So this should work out pretty good, I hope. We should be able to get this tight in there. Let's move this out. All right, let's give this a shot. Let's see how she goes. So I gotta take that bolt out completely. All right. She's not gonna go in. Tighten that one back up. She's in, guys. Okay, guys, there they are. They're boarded and ready to be hung. So I'm gonna call it for tonight. We'll hang this thing first thing in the morning. It's getting late. It's time for some dinner. So thanks, guys. We'll see you in the morning. So guys, it's good morning. It's the next morning. I got everything ready to rock and roll. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove these gates and we're going to get these hung up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some sponge down and lower this down. I want to touch up underneath where the bolt is with a little bit of satin finish paint inside where the nut is, just to make sure that they don't rust. And we'll get rid of this gate and we'll get ready to hang it up. So stay tuned. Here we go. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and take these screws out. I took some screws out of the bottom. I'm gonna lower this guy down. All right. So what we're going to do there is we've got our angle iron. This, I got to make sure what side is what. Of course, this is going to go underneath. This does line up. Perfect. All right. Now, this guy is going to go right here. So we got one in the top. So the game plan here is we're going to do 2 inches off the ground. Let me go, did I do 3 last time? I did it to the level of that. So let's do it the same way. Because try to do it right in the middle. Alright, I'm going to have to go grab some better quality Robinsons. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so I got one that fits that properly. Let's see if we can get that in there, guys. Done. Beautiful, guys. Okay, so I got those in there, guys. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to shake up some paint. I'm going to touch those up. There we go. Okay, so we're going to need some nuts and bolts. We'll start off with the 1. And we'll start off with 2. And I'll put them up here. And then we'll take that other gate down. Lock washers. Give that a minute to dry. So guys, I threw a little bit of paint inside the nut here. And she's dry, and I think the other one's dry now too. Yep. Alright, so let's see how we're going to get this thing slid over without scratching the heck out of it. That's a good question. Maybe I'll throw this down. I knew that was going to happen. Okay. Not bad. Now, the question is, how do I get this guy to lift up the way I need him to? Okay, try it this way. Too high. Too high. Wow, that was a challenge. Let's see if I can get that in there. That went in. Nice. Put the lock washer on it. We'll put the nut on it. Just hand tight for now. Then we'll get the bottom one on. There we go. Nice, guys. Happy with that. Now the game plan is to get this thing level. Where is my level? Where did I put it? There it is. All right, let's see. Okay, so it's got to go in just a tad. But not much. Okay, now where did I put that other drill? Leave this one open for now. Wow, that's one big ass spider. All right. There we go. We're going to need this too. I'm going to have to refinish that. That's not a problem. All right. Well, what we want to do is I had mocked this up originally where I had it, but I would like to double check. So let me see if I can get this on there. More or less. Make a mark. I'm dropping that. Could have swore I had a Sharpie with me. Okay. I'm gonna have to go grab a square, guys, so we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I got them all in. We're gonna go ahead and hit them with a little bit of satin black paint. So they don't rust. And we'll let that dry for a few minutes, and we'll attempt to hang the other one. Okay, so let's get this one lined up. Hopefully she'll fit right. this here. This one's a little lighter, so it's easier to maneuver somewhat. Okay. I'd like to get a washer. Should I use a washer on this? I don't really need it. I don't think. Get away without. Whew. Got it. Wow, that was a challenge. All right. Well, let's see. So guys, I've got her to line up. Okay guys, so I've got the latch in, and I'm just putting the, I guess you would call this a striker. I drilled a hole through it. Now I just got to put the back piece on right here, and we're going to screw that in here. I'm just going to pre-drill. There we go. I'll put the other one here. Let's see if the door closes. And I gotta fix this handle. Pin on it's broken. Works beautifully. So guys, there you go. We got her up. She's looking pretty good. I've got her drilled into the ground. Handle works great. Only issue I'm having is I got to get a smaller flatheads here to, because it keeps on catching. A little dirty. We'll get that cleaned up. So guys, the gate's all done. She looks good. She works well. Next project, I guess, will be building some kind of pergola that goes over the top, which will give the 6x6s a little extra strength and stop the gate from eventually swaying into each other, right? So that'll be our next project. And of course, at the bottom, I'm going to do a veil. I'll use the composite boards to make maybe a 2-inch veil, so I can block the spacing at the bottom. And if the concrete lifts and the gate opens or frost lifts the concrete, I won't have to worry about damaging the actual gate. So guys, I'm gonna call it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please think of liking and subscribing. It would truly help me out. Thanks guys. Thanks again.